It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Oilers' superstar tight end. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Oilers and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants and the Houston Oilers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's been perfection so and we are underway from here. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 69 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Ooh, the juke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Throwing Jones. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the...
And he's got it. Touchdown. Giants. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford, 7 yards there and a first down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter.
That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 56 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Let's go. 43 rail. Smash, Grant.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Oilers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
7-7, our score after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Off the bootleg, Jones. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jordan Davis
in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Jones now on 3rd down, and that will be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and
got his man complete. 49 yards there. A big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, it's Crawford. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation here, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They go play action. Young.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Oilers have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Up we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to Foster.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a second down throw for Young. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, blue. Ball red.
A first down throw for Young. They'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Oilers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
A final shot before break. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
No return here for Wilson. To touchback, it'll come out to the 25.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Jones.
He's got Bellinger.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Giants.
Now Jones on first down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Houston set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebrate.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And the tight end goes in motion left. Young off the play fake. He finds his man complete. It's Morrow. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Young from the shotgun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd down and 3.
Black shot. Set.
Young now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Fight. 97. Green jack. Red. Cycle. Set.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Oilers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Now, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again. Heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
yards. And the Oilers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Giants.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. To throw again. Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones now on 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in
huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. Throwing Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, Martin? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Young. Open man here is Foster. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
And now out come the Giants.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, the pressure comes and it's blocked. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
And New York set to take the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Crawford
Down to about the 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This a 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
10 cycles.
Young here to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.